So what will Durham look like 10 years from now? We have so many great things going on in Durham. We have a great intellectual capital here. We have great institutional capital. And we've got great people. I see Durham having future leaders who are younger, entrepreneurs that are thriving, and see a much better integrated system between business, education, and politics. So as we move forward to Durham in the future, entrepreneurship and community work, and the bottom line of knowing that we can do good and do well, will continue to thrive.
The Washington Duke Inn and Golf Club is very excited about the prospects for growth for the Durham economy over the next 10 years. A major factor in this growth will be the expansion of services and facilities of the Duke Health System and the continued growth of Duke University itself. Duke's domestic and global reputation will continue to positively impact Durham.
In 2022, with support from our business and community partners, Durham Public Schools continues to implement innovative programs that prepare our students to be college and workforce ready. Due in large part to our fine public schools, Durham is the preferred place to live and raise a family.
As a Durham native, I've been amazed to watch our community grow and change. We've always been a strong community, but now more than ever, we're in the driver's seat directing our future. I stand here on Blue Cross's Durham campus, where we believe healthcare will continue to be the leading industry for Durham. The next 10 years will show increased growth in startups, inorganic growth in large businesses, and consolidation, all centered around health-related products, both direct and indirect care, research, and biotech. Over 27% of Durham County works in a health-related field, and that percentage will grow. Durham is the city of medicine, and she will continue to live up.
Greetings from the 8,500 students and more than 1,800 employees who call North Carolina Central University home. We're delighted to be a part of the Durham economic and business landscape. The future of the region's economy will be fueled by entrepreneurship, biotechnology, and healthcare. Through our business school, nursing department, and biotechnology centers, NCCU is gearing up for greater engagement.
In the next 10 years, I would expect that Durham will be a center for a thriving young entrepreneurship culture. Young people coming out of the universities, starting their own businesses in downtown Durham, in the Research Triangle Park, in other locations in the county. We are already seeing that trend, and I think this trend will accelerate over the next 10 years. I would also expect that Durham will become the center for Homeland Security and Defense, and that we would be part of this group of industries that will be formed here that are all providing services in Homeland Security and Defense. And certainly we look forward to a leadership position in this emerging growth industry.
Durham's economy will continue to flourish in the next decade in healthcare, medical research, and the technical services industries for three reasons. First, the strong foothold of these industries that already exists in our community. Second, because of the tremendous talent that continues to matriculate from the institutions of higher learning in our community. And third, because of the great reputation that exists about Durham and the entire Triangle region throughout the country. At the same time, innovative and entrepreneurial businesses will continue to flourish due to the creative collaborations of the Chamber,
I think that education and finance will be important growth industries in North Carolina in the next 10 years. I also think that manufacturing and retirement communities and elder care will be big industries in North Carolina in the next 10 years. I think the business landscape will be characterized by a need to preserve our infrastructure and also by a need to continue to preserve the attractive green spaces in North Carolina.
And then added growth. There will be expansion of existing plants as well as new companies moving here. We're fortunate in Durham to have a strong...
Durham's economy over the next 10 years will be hopefully reflective of our county's strategic plan in maintaining a vibrant economy where we will continue to seek out and attract major companies to enhance job development in our community, as well as continue to look at our cultural,
in the next 10 years, this generous pay-it-forward mindset will be the driving force of Durham's growing economy. Through collaboration of the area's social entrepreneurs, technology, bioscience, and healthcare pioneers, the Bull City will find solutions for many of the challenges facing the world, such as hunger, education, and healthcare. We think these bold and innovative solutions will fuel the Durham economy and make it
I'm
an
standing
even
on Parrish
cooler
Street,
place
which is
to live
formerly
and
known
work.
as Black Wall Street, and I happen to be very optimistic about what is happening in Durham, North Carolina with the economy and economic development. That spirit of creative entrepreneurship still exists in Durham, and it's growing and abounding in many sectors, in many arenas, and I still continue as I look around here and all the development that's taking place right now. It gives me definitely a spirit of optimism that this place is going somewhere. It's becoming even greater. And
first of all, congratulations,
right.
Durham, on an exciting and very vibrant economic development outlook. Looking forward to the next 10 years promises to be very exciting. Continue to build on your existing companies you have now and attracting new ones will help to attract the talent and expertise that they need to grow. Durham will continue to prosper. By continuing to expand and revitalize downtown as a retail and entertainment destination that people want to move to, Durham will continue to prosper. I see the business landscape as continuing to be dynamic with a combination of emerging companies and growth of existing customers. If you continue to do that, again, Durham will continue to prosper. Bottom line, Bull City, keep up doing what you're doing now, and in the outlook,
I am very excited about the Durham economy in the next 10 years. While I'd like to say that the big residential construction boom downtown will drive that, I hope that it happens, but I think it will be the knowledge-based industries that drive the economy here. We wouldn't be the city of medicine without continued growth in the pharmaceutical, biotech, and medical research areas. I also think that we will continue to grow as an entrepreneurial hub for people across the country. We know that we're a smart city, and I think as we continue to attract more knowledge, I've been
Did you know that Durham was recently voted the #1 foodiest small town in America? That's great, but we're not known only for our tasty victuals. Our industries of technology, healthcare, and medicine have recently given rise
When I think
to
of Durham, I think of
culture
three things:
startup.
creativity,
Durham
diversity,
is a vibrant
and innovation.
community with the highest creative vitality index of any major metropolitan area in North Carolina. A successful creative economy helps Durham to generate jobs, revenue, and quality of life, build tourism, and attract and retain business and residents. In 10 years, I envision Durham's creative workers and arts organizations continuing to thrive and grow, and our downtown filled with people, public art, and fun.
If we were to look back 10 years, we couldn't have imagined where we would be today in terms of our economy or the technology. So our task needs to be to invest in our young people and prepare them to meet a future that we can't imagine. At the Emerson Waldorf School in Chapel Hill, North Carolina, we have an innovative program that's designed to give children skills and capacities to meet a future.
Down, we're not showing your arm, we're showing your artwork. 5, 6, 7, 8.
Durham kids are really creative. We are the future of
I see Durham continuing to grow over the next 10 years with new and existing such as services industries. That growth will also take a lot of our major two-way streets and turn them into 4- and 6-lane streets to alleviate the traffic problems that we will see. I see transportation changing in that way as well, with maybe not the large buses all the time, but the smaller, maybe 20-passenger buses. I also see entertainment changing, gaming industry becoming a bigger thing here, as well as more entertainment between DPAC and our university auditoriums.
In the next 10 years, I see unemployment remaining stubbornly high in our community. With many of the homeowners underwater on their mortgage, we need to develop a safety net to help them. Therefore, we need to fully develop our 7-acre campus at the corner of East Main and Austin Avenue. We need to take the 30 empty lots that we have and convert them into a training and job opportunity that will lead our residents to self-sufficiency. Our goal is to build a quiet, beautiful campus so that those that are hurting the most in our community
years, I will
can
have a
become
college
productive
degree and be
citizens.
starting my career in Durham. I hope to have opportunities for great jobs in medicine and healthcare and still get to play the viola and basketball. I also want to be able to give back to the community through nonprofits like the Emily K. Center that help me. Jobs, arts, recreations, and nonprofits are going to be important in continuing to make Durham great.
Typically, when talking about economic development, most people think about the supply side. In my job as CEO of the Durham Convention and Visitors Bureau, we're in economic development too, but we tend to come at it from the demand side of things. So we don't build things so that people come, we get people to come, so we need to build more things. Here's what I see for Durham over the next 10 years. Durham's notoriety as a colorful, creative, and entrepreneurial community will continue to grow and expand. 10 years from now, our visitor product will also expand by 50%, and that will include hotel rooms in downtown Durham, as well as a reputation as a foodie city that is second to none. In 2011, 7 million visitors came to Durham. That number will grow to more than 10 million visitors by the year 2020. With visitors, the cash registers ring. When the cash registers ring, you have jobs for our local residents, you have prosperity for business, and even more tax revenue for local governments. But any way you look at it, Durham will continue to be a place where great things happen.
Hello, I'm Lois Deloach, Vice Chancellor for Advancement at North Carolina Central University. Assisting students to realize their potential is my highest priority. You can't expect a child to learn who is hungry, distressed, or homeless. We must address poverty and the growing inequality of educational opportunity to continue to meet the needs of industry for skilled workers. For Durham to remain on the list of favorite locations for investment, we cannot abandon our commitment to fully fund public education.
Over the next 10 years, Durham will transition from a unique success story to the example that others emulate. Our independent small business community provides a durable, solid foundation for the future. Durham is already known for our amazing food scene, and our tech and medical sectors are world-class. In the next 10 years, this will evolve into Durham becoming
Hi, this is Angela Ray, business owner, speaker, and former columnist for the Durham Herald-Sun. You know, as the founder of the Mahogany Down Awards, I've had the opportunity to work with a number of caterers and restaurants throughout Durham. And as I think about economic development and growth over the next 10 years, the area that I think that is going to experience the most growth is the hospitality industry. Hands down, restaurants are booming and coming up all over the city of Durham. Hopefully we'll add some hotels to that too. Again, this is Angela Ray.
Looking ahead
and that's
10
my
years
truth.
in Durham, one sees this progressive city leading the charge for the greatest cause, our planet. We will support the sustainable cash crops of our future. Manufacturing, marketing, and selling eco-friendly products, setting the foundation for the future economy, building the future of this community. Durham, ever progressive, ever evolving.